Butterflies, welcome back to Evolving Butterfly Goddess with me, Moe Nicole. Here we are all about evolving out loud in our life, our money, and our purpose through the energy of our ancestors. I want to thank you for your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes here on the channel. It is always appreciated. And a major shout out to all of the channel members as well as the members over on my website. Thank you for your continued support. And thank you to everyone who has purchased from my tea company and my candle company, as well as from any of my published books. Thank you. I appreciate you all for your support. So we are getting into, this is a continuation of the ancestor messages, okay? I'm splitting them up if it gets to 20 minutes because I really don't like recording videos longer than 20 minutes anymore because it really doesn't make a difference. Like, yeah, I would prefer to have it within 20 minutes and people watch most of the video than to have everything in that one video and they only get through a quarter of the video, if that makes sense. So I have to go with the psychology of people, and that's the psychology of people. So I'm not doing those super long videos anymore. Look, working smarter, not harder. I have a natal Virgo moon, honey, okay? And so this energy, we picked up on the last reading, the last ancestral message was getting into it ended with letting us know that there is some type of a leader that has been using people, using their energy or whatever the case is. Someone's gonna be passing away. Like, that wasn't in the last video, but I felt it before I started this one. Someone's gonna be passing away in the next 3 to 6 months. And I'm actually is getting more than one. There's gonna be some level of a leader, like a governmental leader. Okay, but this is someone who has been using people's energy, taking people's energy, like harvesting people's energy. And it's like people not knowing what's being done with their energy, okay? But that's the first part of this message in general of a leader is about to get caught up for the things that they were doing, okay? So be on the lookout for that the next 3 to 6 months. So the next pieces of our notes of what I wrote out from the channel energy was, it's important for the collective to understand the difference between living in the body and when the soul and spirit is separate from the body. There is someone who could be near you right now who, although they're presenting themselves as, you know, an awakened person, they're living, they're going to work, they're doing whatever, but they really don't have a soul. Like, you really could be having people around you who don't have a soul and don't realize it. Okay. I just literally got sick to the stomach. There's something in this message that something don't want me to get out. Getting sick to the stomach. Watch out for whose food you eat at this time, because people could be putting certain things in their food that has a certain reaction with you in your body. Because I really just got sick to the stomach. Some of you all are pregnant or you're about to get pregnant. And with this pregnancy, this child has very strong spiritual connections. It's important that you do not indoctrinate this child or force certain things on this child without them being able to consent. It's something about them having a pure energy to them when they come out, an old spirit, an old soul. And so there's a difference between living in the body and then living within your spiritual, and the spiritual living in the body, okay? There's a lot of people who are just vessels walking around empty, okay? It is important that you do not allow yourself to become one of those vessels that walk around aimlessly as if you don't understand the world, how the world functions, or what's going on in the world, okay? That makes you a target when you walk around like ditzy, like you don't understand what is going on, okay? So whatever you do, make sure you're feeding your spiritual the same amount that you feed your physical. You eat, you have clean air, you drink water, you nurture it, okay? You bathe it, you clean it. So make sure you're doing all of these same things when it comes to your spiritual upkeep. What are you doing for your spiritual self? Now here, Janet Jackson, what have you done for me lately? Ooh, yeah. That's not the deck they want me to use. So, you are claimed by your ancestors as a spirit already, okay? So, keep your physical self protected and covered in the meantime. So, your spirit self has been claimed. You started the awakening process, okay? You cannot be taken. You cannot be governed. You cannot be controlled. But you need to make sure that you're taking care of your physical body as well while it's in this physical plane, okay? Or the spirit is going to be operating in a malfunctioning body, you know, vessel. Think about a vessel. A vessel is also another word for ships, which is the sense of transportation, okay? What are other things of transportation? We got trains, cars, okay? So think of your body as being a mode of transportation, something that your spirit is in. And we got to keep upkeep with our cars and planes and all of that. They have to go through routine checks. And some states in the United States, they have to literally, whenever they register their car, they have to go through this entire process of making sure that their car is still workable. So, your ancestors want you to keep your physical self protected. Make sure your health is up together. Make sure you're continuously feeding yourself physically and spiritually, okay? Make sure you're not doing things that will bring your vibration down. There are certain things that will bring your vibration down and your frequency. You have the 7 of Sticks, which is protection, boundaries, okay? And then the 9 of Coins, so protecting your abundant nature. Protecting your abundant nature, protecting what has been promised to you. You see how she's sitting at home. She got her cat on her lap. She reading a book. She got her little drinky drink on the side. It's giving me the vibe of, you know, I'm not going to go out tonight. I'm going to just stay in. Like, why I need to go out to this club and pay $15 for a drink that I can make here for free 99 because I already got all the ingredients. You get what I'm saying? Like, making smart decisions when it comes to what you participate in and what you don't participate in. I'm hearing being a good steward of what you have. And the 7 of Sticks is definitely giving an energy of, because the history of the 7 of Sticks is, within the culture, it goes along the lines of he was getting away from something, okay, or someone, and in the swamp end up getting a half alligator head in a man body. And it's like him fighting off these energies that are trying to capture him after he had ran off or ran away, right? It's like he was giving this stronger sense of defense, but they were still coming after him. But with the stronger sense of defense, it's like it's 1 on 7 and he winning, okay? And the reason for that is because he technically had passed away and took on some of this alligator aspect. But think about that. Like, you have your ancestors who have passed over. So there are situations that you're going to be getting through and you're going to be like, how in the world did I get through this? What just happened? What happened to time? It just got past me. So keep protecting your energy, protect your space, protect your boundaries, protect your energy, protect where you go. You don't have to have the fear of missing out. You ain't missing shit, okay? Ain't nothing new under the sun. Ain't nothing new under the sun. And as I say that, the next piece I have on here is the sense of watch out for others wanting to soul swap. This in some way could be looked at as being like a soul swap, as he took on some of the alligator energy. So after his body passed over, he was then given reign to take in some of this alligator energy, right? So he was able to channel then now that energy. So in a way, it was kind of like a swap. This could be considered a soul swap as a way to protect himself, as self-preservation, right? But there may be others who are looking for people to swap souls with or energies with as a way to preserve them, to preserve their bloodline. And it's not hard to swap energies. It's not hard to swap destinies. Someone who is like a master manipulator and know how to manipulate and mold people and their thoughts and their feelings and how they view things. That's how you change a person's soul and their energy. You change who they are at the core. You get them to start believing other shit that really ain't got nothing to do with them. To the point where now they're dependent on this energy and thing, and you didn't swap with them. Now you over here free from reins and restrictions, and you're like the puppet master. You get what I'm saying? Like, saying something is bad of what you have, taking it from you, but behind the scenes they eating on it while they told you that it was bad, you know? And so that's how soul swapping and energy swapping happens, is that people in a way kind of switch places with you. Okay, so that's why you also have to watch out for who all you help out. Okay, everyone is not meant to get helped out by you. Everyone is not meant to get helped out by you. You got to be okay with saying no. You got to be okay with ignoring people. Because some people really just want your energy. They want what makes you you. And they going to do whatever they can do to get your energy, to get you to act out of character, or to get you to swap your freedom for theirs. That's another way of swapping. Getting people to do your dirty work. So that now they done got caught up in some stuff and you free living off of what they done created. I mean, they free while they living off of what you done created. You get what I'm saying? It's a no. Protect yourself. Protect who you give things to, who you give information to. That's why you're never supposed to give away everything that you know to everybody. That's a no, baby. The ancestors said that's a no. That's a no. And a big way that they do that is by making you dependent on something, okay? Which is why in the industry, they get a lot of them stuck on drugs. Yeah. Yeah, that's why it's there. Because when you stuck on drugs and you're in a certain energy, it's easier to control you. It's easier to control you when you have habits, okay? That's why it's important for you to control all of that, and don't let a habit have control over you. You have control over it. Never become so dependent on something or someone that then you become a target because they know your weakness. You got the 3 of Coins coming out. Oh yeah, this is somebody that would go to the bouts of using spirituality to try to read into your energy or your future. Because I see a crystal ball here as well, but with the money. And then we have the jar with the magic going on inside of the drawer. I ain't gonna get too deep into that. But these are all valuables and seer energy. It's giving New Orleans energy as well. A lot of Louisiana energy. I mean, this whole deck is, you know, if you know, you know. But this 3 of Coins energy that's really standing out to me with the 7 of Sticks is like, I'm hearing the sense of slavery, paying for a slave, like saying, oh, I own this person. Like they really feel like they own people and their spirits and their souls. But some of them, they did get them. They did break them down. And then that passed down through generations. But this is giving an energy of going back to a time when your lineage was free. whoever you are, going back to a time when your lineage was free. You need to find out when the soul swap happened. When did the energy swap happen? There's an energy swap that happened with your lineage, and your ancestors want you to investigate that swap. 3 of Sticks. This is like a garden energy on here. She's planting this garden and knowing that a crop is going to come eventually. The fact that 2 3s came out this last time, we know 3 is the number of magic, manifesting, communication, learning, researching. That's also 7 energy, but oh, we had the 7 with the 7 of Sticks up there. I'm seeing a vineyard or like an apple orchard. And now I'm hearing the word harvest. Harvesting. Harvesting, harvesting. Soul harvesting. What in the... Soul harvesting? Because the next piece I had written down was vampire energy. So someone who needs another person in order to survive. Like they need another person in order to survive. You know, what are those animals or fish or things of that nature? Like the bottom feeders. They feed off of everybody else's leftovers. You know, vulture energy. Vultures do that. They feed off of dead energy. So it's giving an energy of someone being from a lineage of vultures. And so they need to attach to whatever they can attach to. But what is up with this soul harvesting? Are souls being harvested in birds? Ancestors, what is this? What is this? Hold on. Because then I had watch out for unintentionally agreeing to swap souls or choosing to relinquish your control in this lifetime. So it's giving a sense of them making something look really good. Making something look really good. This is the Bishop Mason coming out with the Hierophant, and this deals with, you know, leadership. It could be religion. It could be spirituality. It could be higher education. These are all areas where we could become indoctrinated. So is that what this is basically saying? I don't think I want to touch on this publicly. This sounds like a member only video. Hold on. Yeah. This Hierophant coming out just made me look at this totally different. I'm not gonna lie. Because after we were just saying, are they harvesting them in birds? He was based in the South, and then I started hearing birds fly south in the winter. But the truth is that I'm thinking about the South Pole and how, you know, growing up, they try to make us feel like the South Pole meant that that's where it's warm at, right? But it's like, no, the South Pole is cold too. So something with direction and going south. Something going south. Something going south. And things typically are said to go south when it's not working. So there is an entity or a group of people or a council who knows that something isn't working and something is going south, and it's giving a very desperate energy, like getting desperate to get more souls. Now I'm hearing SOS. Isn't that like with the boats and stuff? Yeah, we got the 5 of Sticks. This is revenge. The 5 of Wands. So someone wanting to come in and have revenge over something because they're not liking how something else is going. So call it causing chaos and confusion. And, you know, no offense to, you know, my lighter skinned followers, but I do want to point out the fact that this girl in the front, she looks very much so white or light skinned. And then the ones in the back are dark skinned. And the purpose of this was her coming back with a vengeance on them because she felt like they were talking about her in a past lifetime. And so she literally came back as a vengeance just to make their life a living hell. So for some of you all, this could feel like a race situation of what's going on. Yeah, I'm going to leave this here. And my incense just finished burning out. Is it right there at the end? Enough for me to say the closure. I took notes for the next video. This may be a membership only video. I don't know yet because what was being revealed to me, I'm like, I don't know if I need to have this public. Yeah, that's going to be a member video. It's going to go on my website. Yep. We're going to leave that one there. If you feel me with what's being said or what was said in today's session, just say, I feel you. I feel you, girl. I feel you. But I appreciate you all for being here. And as always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what you want to do. Period. I think I already gave some water, but I'm going to give a little extra for this one, honey, because they came through, okay? And as always, continue to bloom.